If you've ever worked with a designer, printer, or marketing team, there's a good chance your conversation has looked something like this. I just want something that looks good. Seems simple, right? But behind the scenes, that's where things start to get complicated. Because good can mean something completely different to every person involved. And that gap between what's said and what's actually meant is where projects slow down, revisions pile up, and frustration starts creeping in on both sides. Let's break down why this happens and how to avoid it. The challenge: good isn't a direction. When a client says they want something that looks good, they're not wrong. Of course you want it to look good. But from a design and production standpoint, that's not enough to work with. Think of it like ordering food at a restaurant and saying, "I just want something tasty." The server can't read your mind. They need more detail. Do you want something spicy? Something light? A burger? Pasta? Design works the same way. Without clear direction, your designer is left guessing. And even the best designers will miss the mark if they're guessing. What happens without clear input? When there isn't enough information up front, a few things tend to happen. 1. More revisions. The first draft might not match your expectations, not because it's poorly done, but because the expectations were never clearly defined. 2. Longer timelines. Every round of feedback adds time. What could have been a quick turnaround turns into days or even weeks. 3. Frustration on both sides. Clients feel like they're not getting what they want. Designers feel like they're chasing a moving target. Nobody wins. Why this happens, and it's not your fault. Most clients aren't trying to be vague. They just don't live in the world of design, print, and marketing every day. It's hard to describe something visual if you don't have the vocabulary for it. You might know what you like when you see it, but putting that into words is a different challenge. That's completely normal. How to get better results without becoming a designer. The good news is, you don't need to be a designer to give helpful direction. You just need to provide a little more clarity up front. Here are a few simple ways to do that. 1. Share examples you like. This is one of the most helpful things you can do. Send links, screenshots, or photos of designs that catch your attention. Even if they're not perfect, they give your designer a starting point. 2. Be specific about your audience. Who are you trying to reach? A political campaign targeting voters will look very different than a nonprofit fundraiser or a small business promotion. The more context you provide, the better the design will align with your goals. 3. Define the goal of the piece. What do you want someone to do after they see your piece? Call a number? Visit a website? Attend an event? Vote? Clear goals lead to stronger, more effective designs. 4. Mention what you don't like. This is just as important as what you do like. If you hate certain colors, layouts, or styles, say it up front. It saves time and avoids unnecessary revisions. 5. Provide key details early. Things like quantity, size, deadline, and budget matter more than most people realize. They impact not just the design, but also the production process. The reality: better input equals better output. At the end of the day, design and print projects are a collaboration. The more direction you provide at the beginning, the smoother everything goes. You'll get faster turnaround times, fewer revisions, and a final product that actually matches your vision. And probably fewer "you put onions in this" moments along the way. Our approach at Burlington Press. At Burlington Press, we know that not every client walks in with a fully formed vision. That's why we take the time to ask the right questions and guide you through the process. Whether you need graphic design, printing services in New Jersey, direct mail campaigns, political campaign materials, custom apparel, or promotional products, we're here to make the process simple, clear, and efficient from start to finish. Let's make your next project easier. If you have an idea but aren't quite sure how to bring it to life, that's okay. We'll help you define it, refine it, and turn it into something that works. Reach out today to get started.